Hey folks, I'm back. Today I want to talk to you guys about 5 things, 5 factors. And what is that you may ask? Hold on a second. Let me explain. That's faint, fight, flight, fidget, and freeze. There are 5 responses that we go through whenever we're encountered with the unknown. So say for example, if you're in a challenging situation, do you fight? Do you react? Do you fidget? Do you freeze? Let me elaborate on what I'm trying to say. I'll share an experience. Something that happened to me the other day. I was asleep, and I think I was in a deep sleep, and I was having a dream, and all of a sudden, I was turning towards my wife. And from my rear, I felt as if I was being tapped down. I felt the tap, it was so real, it made my hairs stick out. And I thought, well, hang on a second, there's someone else in the room. And I froze. And then all of a sudden, I started to fidget. Opened my eyes and looked around. And it was gone, wherever it was. And that's how I dealt with fear. Another incident is this. I was in my bed alone. And that time I was doing up my bedroom and I didn't have curtains, I just had a net. And I saw this black shadow appearing next to my window. Whilst I was asleep, I had the headphones on and I was listening to a talk, an audio talk from way back in the day. And all of a sudden I just see this shadow moving next to my window and I got so scared it made me freeze. I froze for a second or two. And then I was trying to identify what is that thing moving, what is that? I couldn't make out what it was. And then somehow I fidgeted. And do you know what? Before I even reacted, I had a hockey stick underneath my bed, which I totally forgot about because I was so engrossed in that situation. And then afterwards I started to fidget. I came out of my bed, approached the window, opened up the net and found out it was a burglar trying to come in. And I saw his face, and then all of a sudden I had this adrenaline rushing through my body, and I was just dressed in my boxers. I quickly ran from downstairs to upstairs and out my door, and all of a sudden to chase this person. And by the time that my adrenaline was pumping like rage, because from being in a state of fear to just want to kill someone or just kick someone's ass in, because of the fact my adrenaline was pumping, I didn't even see that person. That person had just legged it. They went off somewhere. But the thing that I'm trying to bring to your attention is this. We respond and we react in so many different ways. And if it's about taking action, it's all about being in them uncomfortable situations, learning from them, and developing a better response. And do you know what that response is? It's usually how we respond and react to fear. It's usually how we respond and react to the unknown, some things that we're not in control of. We have no power. Well, we think that we have no power at that time. And it's about reconditioning yourself to act more, to react more better in that situation. To be in control of your emotions. And the only way to do that, my people, my friends, my folks, my viewers, is to get exposure. Is to expose yourself to the unknown, to expose yourself in uncomfortable situations and scenarios and circumstances and see what happens. I'll give you another example. Fighters, bouncers, for example. They were once scared, but the only difference is they've had practice in their elements, in their surroundings of identifying who's who, and they know the environment inside out. So they're more assured. The only difference is fear is always going to be there, but they've used fear as an alert system to keep them on their toes of potential dangers, potential harms, hazards that may come in their way. Those were just a few examples, because we're talking about the 5 reactions, the 5 responses of fear, fidget, faint, flight, fight, and freeze. What do you do in these types of scenarios? Because no doubt throughout our life we're going to go through these 5 emotions. It's how you cope, it's how you deal with these these unforetold situations and circumstances. How much control do you have? And the only way to get control, to gain control, is through practice. People, those are just a couple of things that I thought I might bring to your attention. That I just thought I might share. It's just experiences. I don't know what I was trying to get from it by talking to you guys about it, but maybe it's just some of these things that are playing in my head, some thoughts that are going on inside my head that I want to just clear out my system. And one of the best ways, what I personally found for myself, is to talk. Talking is therapy for me, so that's why I tend to be quite good at it. I tend to go on a little bit. I tend to rant, rave, and just vomit out whatever it is that I want to say. People, all it is just shared experiences. If you can relate, great. If you've got a comment, by all means, leave it below, because I sure would love to hear what you have to say. Let's share, let's relate to one another, and let's grow, learn, and develop. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Shared experiences with one another. So we're more equipped to deal with more situations that may unfold in our life. You learn from the wise, you learn from your mistakes, you learn from experience. People, that is my rant for today. Until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many as well as self. Bye for now.